guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? Peace, love, rock and roll. Several things I want to do in this video. It's just a road rant, though. First of all, I'm wearing my t-shirt, tucked in, so it doesn't look like I'm just, wearing a gown. It's tucked in, and I got a small little milestone. I got 6,050,000 views now on my channel, Shirtless Guy. So that's 6.05 million views. If I get 20 times more than I have over 6 million, it'll be 7 million. 20 times 50,000 is a million. Then I can get my 7 million. If I get 20 times what I've gotten since I got 6 million views. So that's cool. I like it. Now, what I really want to say, as a potential / future cult leader, whatever. Truth is stranger than fiction, right? Laugh and laugh all you want, but no matter how strange it sounds, doesn't make it not true. I got a name now for the cult. It's Jimmie Wiseman'S Satan's Witnesses, or just Satan's Witnesses. But I learned a lesson myself today. I have to learn myself before I can teach anyone else. I learned humility, but not from God. It's ridiculous. Plus, I've already dealt with that. Before Satan, I have to realize that I'm not the God. Lesson number one of any cult leader: he's not the God. He's just leading others to it. In this case, the God is Satan, and it's my God too. I have to learn humility with Satan. I'm innocent for that today. I submit that I'm not the big cheese. I'm just pointing to the big cheese. I learned that just today. It takes a lot of pressure off me, it takes weight off my shoulders, and plus it puts my head straight a little bit. I'm not so damn arrogant in my head. Because Satanism isn't apathy. It's not doing nothing, and it's not worshiping yourself. You're not a god. I'm not a god. It's not Satanism. Satan's the god. You're not the god. I'm not the god. So I got caught up, and many people probably do, but I'll speak for myself. I got caught up in kind of making myself the god, and that's not Satanism. That's egotism. And I realized that's not correct. And so I got my head straightened a little bit, And Satan doesn't demand perfect worship like God does. And Satan doesn't put you in hell Satan's not the one that's going to put you in hell. God is. God's the evil one, not Satan. And Satan doesn't demand perfect worship. He just demands, the gist of it, that you have the right spirit and that you do well. That's the number one commandment in Satanism, is do what thou wilt. But, will good things. Will to do good. Don't will to be just a jerk. And, just do what's the will of the universe and Satan for you, And I come back to 50 years ago. I was in 4th grade. I was 9 years old. Now I'm 59 years old. So that would be 50 years ago. If my basic math is correct. The first idea of me becoming a cult leader came up that year, 50 years ago, because what I did, I've told you guys this before, but I was trying to break my record of holding my breath. My record was 1 minute and 35 seconds, and I was just about to break that record in English class in 4th grade, and I just passed out of my chair and just fell on the floor from holding my breath too long. My body said, "No, pass out. You got to breathe, whether you like it or not." And I swear, I'm not good at swearing, but I swear that like 5 people came up to me, like multiple times, and said, "Can you teach us to do that?" And I wasn't ready, and I said, "No, I can't teach you that. You have to do it yourself." And I didn't respond with, "Yeah, join." I was just a 4th grade kid. I wasn't, but that shows the beginning of me being such a thing. People actually wanted to make me that. They wanted that out of me, and I wasn't ready and didn't want it at the time, but I had the makings of it, because they kind of gathered around me and they're like, "Oh, how did you do? Love you, man, love you guys, love you, rock on, love you." Yeah, I had the beginnings of that, put it that way, and but knew my limit at the time, you know. So I have 3 YouTube channels. One of them's got no subscribers. That one's just called Stupid Cupid now, the name of my band. And then my second YouTube channel is got 98 subscribers. It's called Jimmie Wiseman'S Satan's Witnesses now. And then my main YouTube channel is Shirtless Guy. So I'm just learning myself, you know. You can't be a jackass as a Satanist either. You can't just be you got to have your head straight, you know. There's a line in a song I play for my party set. It's from a song called "I'm Free" by The Who, and he goes. At some point, he goes. Okay, here's the line. He goes, "If I told you how to, you know, if I told you how to, if I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. If I told you how to reach the highest high, you'd laugh and say that nothing is that simple. But you've heard it many times before. Messiah's pointed to the door, but no one had the guts to leave the temple." Well, that line, Messiahs point to the door. They're not the door. Messiah's not. Even Jesus didn't say Jesus said I'm the way, but he was really pointing to his Father as God. So, and really correct prayer is not to Jesus in Christianity; it's to God in Jesus' name. I learned that from the Mormons. Jesus is not God; he's the Son of God. Oh, he's the Son of God. Justice not necessarily put in there, but I did. Well, I'm, you know, so as Satan's witnesses, as Satan's witnesses, I myself too worship Satan, not myself. Okay, I'm not, and that's the mark I'm actually getting somewhere. That's the mark I'm actually learning, because I'm becoming more humble. That's usually a sign of moving in the right direction, a sign of learning the truth. Let me get you something about that.